Welcome back. It's Sunday night netball coming to you live from a warm and windy Brisbane, coming to you from the Nissan Arena, and we're here for the Sapphire Series Round 2 final game. My name's Dave Mills. I'm joined in commentary by last year's Sapphire Series winning coach, Paula Stewart. Have we got a game on our hands tonight? We've got the Carina Leagues Tigers versus USC Thunder. Welcome to the commentary, my dear.
Thank you. It's great to be here, and I cannot wait to watch this match. I think it's going to be a cracker of a one.
Well, the last time these two teams played was last week. Round 1, the USC Thunder got beaten by the Wildcats 44-50, and the Cougars took care of the Tigers 60-34. So two teams desperate for the first win for the season. We've just been handed the lineups. I'm going to go through it with you. We'll start with the Gary Passion coached USC Thunder. Annabelle Laurie at GS, Vinny and Hunt at goal attack. Josephine Hungerford is at wing attack. Ali Wilshire is the centre. Ashley Unai is the wing defence. Lily Mae Catlin the goal defence. And Serafina Wolf makes out the defensive end circle. That leaves a bench of Chloe Bingham, Chloe Liverford and Adrienne Keefe. For the Tigers, Emily Gage is the shooter, Amy Somerville the goal attack, Alana Schuster the wing attack, Alice Morga is the centre, Harriet Adset the wing defence, Hayley Mulheron is the goal defence, and the circle is made up with Lily Gribble. The bench for the Tigers, Shelley Rosenhoff, Lily Gray, Natasha Robinson. Now, you told me you didn't want me to predict a score. Well, you predict a winner at least. Like, you're the Tigers Ruby's coach, so you're going to go to the Tigers, yeah?
100% the Tigers. So, but you've got to have a look at the Thunder. The Thunder have got such a talent lineup in there. We've got Annabelle Laurie, who is a training partner for the Lightning. You've got Vinny and Hunt, who's actually in the 12 this year, which is great to see her shine. And you've got Ash Uni, who's in the 12 as well, so for the Lightning, so which is absolutely amazing. But then having a look at Tigers, you've got Amy Somerville, who was a Firebirds player a few years ago, and you got Hayley as well, who played for Scotland, so she is going to be coming out, and she's the goal defence, and I think an up-and-coming star is Lily Gribble in the goalkeeper. So it will be an exciting match, Millsy.
Excellent. So the three players you mentioned, Ashley Unai, Vinny and Hunt and Annabelle Laurie, all contracted to the Sunny Coast Lightning team?
That's it. So, but with Ash Uni and Vinny and Hunt actually getting on court, what a highlight for them. It's so great to see more Queenslanders actually hitting the court, and well done to Lightning. Excellent
work. So everything is in readiness. The umpires for this match is Claire Johnson and Di Fawcett. Stuart Ting from the men's netball stream, believe it or not, is the reserve umpire. Stu, one of our best in the men's. Just like to take this opportunity, I would like to respectfully acknowledge the Turrbal, the Jagara and the Yugara peoples, the traditional owners and custodians of land on which this event is taking place, and elders past, present and emerging. So we're way early.
Way early. There's a few little changes too, because I think Vinny and Hunt and Ash Uni, they just kind of ran in, so they must have been doing something probably for the Lightning, I would presume. So we have got a few different changes in there as well. So at the wing defence, we've got Chloe Litherland, and at the goal shooter, we have got Chloe Bingham, Chloe just actually finished playing in the Ruby team. So Thunder and Tigers played it out in the Ruby team, and it was a draw match. So Chloe played very well back in there, so she's there at the goal shooter tonight, playing for the Sapphire.
Excellent. So two late changes to the team from the North Coast, the USC Thunder, and as explained very well by Paula Stewart there, as to why we had to have those changes. And we look over there, it looks like they're warming up, so they'll be on as soon as they can. So Tigers win the first centre, and they get the second goal as well. And early stages, they're 2-0 up. You're tipping the Tigers, I'm tipping the good old... just got punched then. I'm tipping the Thunder. My mate Gary Passion, the man I coached more times than I care to remember, is the coach of this team. So Bingham with the shot makes it 2-1.
Yeah, that's a nice hold from Bingham. I mean, hopefully as soon as Lily just needs to work it out. When it's one-on-one in the circle, it's actually quite hard. So
that's it, fine. Schuster throws it into the circle. A little bit scrappy at the moment, but they find the back space.
That was a great feed from Alice. Sancho, a nice pass off from Emily to Amy Somerville that gets the goal. So
Somerville scores Tigers by 2 played in the first.
That was actually a very good play from Anna Laurie and Josephine Hungerford, and a great take by Chloe.
So Bingham gets the second, so she's 2 from 2. And fast play, a bit too fast. There's a break there, or yes,
no,
break.
It looked like, was it a break? Yes, it was indeed a break.
And Thunder.
Yeah, that's a held ball. That was lovely defence by the Tigers.
So brilliant pass and movement by Gage. That was Morgan with the pass, and the shot goes in.
That was beautiful timing. So at the moment, Tigers 4, Thunder 2.
So your club doing well. And Laurie with it now. Big fan of this young lady. I saw her play last year when I did a bit of commentary, and looked $1 million last year late in the season.
Yeah, Anna Laurie last year was in the Rubies for the Wildcats. She's actually a Gold Coast girl, but came to the Wildcats with the injury with Riley Bachelor, and he then played the last bit of the season with the Sapphire with the Wildcats and ended up being in the grand final. Did an amazing job, and from that she's actually got the contract with Lightning as a training partner, which is a huge leap in 1 year, which is amazing.
So score is 5-3, and saved twice by the Tigers, but unfortunately it falls in the hands of Laurie for them, and she makes no mistake. And we've played 4. It's played at a high intensity this game, probably the fastest start we've seen of the 3 today. It
is a very high intensity. I was just wondering if they're actually going to keep that up.
So, penalty called outside the circle.
That's a lovely feed by Alana, and a nice drive from Amy Somerville.
Somerville keeps the margin at 2 for the Tigers. Patience being shown here.
Haley trying to go for that one. It was worth having a crack.
Hungerford looking to feed the circle. Throws it across the circle to no one. And alas, Tigers come up with it. A costly turnover early stages, first quarter. Adset with it, looks down. Finds Schuster. A big sweeping pass across the court. Morgan with it now. And he's got a penalty outside. I think that's on Hungerford.
That was actually a nice steady shot from Emily. Emily, this is her first year up in the Sapphire team as well. So she was in the winning team for Tigers last year in the Ruby. And she's taken the step up now. So good on her. That was looking a lot more steadier this week.
So a fast start to the Tigers. They're out by 3. We've played just on 5 minutes. 7-4.
That's a lot of goals in 5 minutes, isn't
11
it,
goals in 5 minutes is impressive. And Gage misses this time.
Well, that was a beautiful rebound by Serafina. Her elevation is amazing.
Transition time. Being held up here by the high press being put on by the Tigers.
Oh, that must have been close to held, that one.
2.9. And loose pass, unfortunately, kept in by Wilshire, but bounces back to the Tigers, who in turn throw it over a third. So just as you were saying, the intensity was high. A little bit of scrappiness creeps in. Don't forget, we're on all the socials. Give us a comment, give us a yell on the Facebook page from what you're viewing right now. That's the Sapphire Series. And if you want to keep up to date with all the results in the upcoming games, go to sapphireseries.com.au. So Thunder score there, and they get the margin back to 2. Tigers 7-5, nearly halfway through the first quarter.
Vivian Hunt is on now at the goal attack, and Annie Laurie is now at the goal shooter. Vivian Hunt's knee seems like it's heavily strapped again, so hopefully it's all right there. It's just a precaution. She was strapped heavily last year as well.
Tigers margin is only 1 now. They're led by as much as 3.
I didn't even see Ashuni has come on now at the wing defence, so yep, they're all on. Looks like Gary really wants every point in every quarter. Yeah, there's points up for grabs, so it's like every quarter is like a game.
Yeah, Unai is gone to wing defence, correct?
Yes.
Yes, Unai, well done. And Tigers with it now through Missed shot.
She's going to settle herself now. She's missed the last two, so just a nice settler. That's great. Well done, Emily.
So Gage scores. Margin still 8-6. We played 7.5 in the first. And the Thunder get us going again. Long pass, beautifully taken there by Hunt.
Yeah, the ball was nearly up and over, but Hunt's elevation is amazing. But the speed of Hungerford has been great too.
Nice rotation there between Hunt and Laurie. Hunt with it now, throws it to the crowd.
Yeah, Laurie's getting a bit stuck there. Haley did a great job at keeping Annie Laurie up high.
Disappointing end to that play. It was building nicely for the Thunder. So Tigers in transition. Long ball cross court. Doesn't find anyone other than someone from that's Mulherron.
I really needed to have the two options coming in, and there was nothing there for her. So
very stagnant offense at the moment.
Oh, that was a hard hit. So Harriet tried to keep her up high. Yeah.
Down.
Oh, what a beautiful rebound from Binion Hunt. Absolutely lovely.
Passes it off to Laurie, who takes the shot and scores. Margin back to 1. A turnover here ties it all up. And Catlin comes through, nearly grabbed it.
Yeah, that was a bad angle though for Catlin. I don't think she was ever going to get that. So I probably would have pulled out a lot earlier than that what she did now.
Summerfield makes no mistake with the shot. Margin 2, 6:13 to play. This is shaping up to be the closest of the games we've done today.
That was a heavy hit from behind from Haley, but Josephine Hungerford did a beautiful job in just balance. That was quite nice for the little Josephine.
Laurie misses the long shot. Tigers with the ball now. Contact there on, I think that's Morgan's been contacted by Wilshire. Sorry, Hungerford.
With the Thunder, they've got a lot of stars out there on the court that they probably haven't been training so much together, that it's need to probably settle it down a little bit, find themselves, and because Binion and Annie in the circle there should be carving it with Ashuni bringing it down and Serafina. They've got 4 players there that have been either contracted last year or contracted this year.
Wilshire on to Hungerford, finds Laurie, who throws a loose pass, well picked up by Hunt. And she hits the front of the ring, but it gets the roll, keeps the margin at 1. We've got 5 to play.
I think Thunder, as soon as they hit their groove, it's going to be watch out with that team.
Watch out with that team. Wise words from the super coach. So, Morgan with it now.
So while the ball goes out, just going to...
Yeah, all good. So, way you go. So, the ball now with Tigers. They find hand, throws it in, looking for Gage. She throws it straight to the hands of the defence. Schuster with the throw.
That was actually beautiful hands over then from Gatling.
Long pass across Morga. They're having a bit of trouble getting it in the circle on this play.
It's great defence by Thunder.
So,
Ashuni just getting pulled up there, just didn't pull out the last time. Oh. Thunder actually deserved that then. They did a lot of groundwork and...
that whole defensive section there was brilliantly played by the Thunder.
Well, Tigers just stood still.
For a minute or so, they could not get the ball in the hoop, in the circle. So, Thunder away. So, again, a penalty pass into Catlin.
Oh, that was a long three, that one. Was it 2.9 again?
2.99. Taking it off each other.
Yeah.
Laurie wants it. She gets it. Works it with the outside of the circle. Wilshire, sorry.
I think one thing that the Tigers are doing quite well, it's just a shame it happened then, is that they are keeping the shooters up high. They have to work very hard to try and get in the circle, but it is 9-all now. I think Thunder are going to start to hit their straps.
Hunt ties it up, and great drive there from Hungerford. Swings across the circle. Hunt peels off well, looks for Laurie and finds her. Big shot this for the lead. And doesn't get it, but great rebounds by Hunt. And
I reckon that was close, Lily.
It was. Grillwell was very close.
Mate, I get very excited if I see a defender do a deflection. It's like one in 100, and sometimes it just gets pulled by the umpires, but that must have been a close one.
So the Thunder lead for the first time this quarter, and Tigers with it all to do now. Great ball in, and an incredible intercept there by Catlin. So this is a chance the Thunder are looking for.
Catlin's got some nice elevation there. That was actually a lovely, lovely intercept. And that was a beautiful feed by Binny and a nice hold by Annie Laurie.
And Laurie makes no mistake. Margin of 2. Biggest lead of the match to the Thunder, 11-9. So long pass across the circle, go back. The old theory, if you give it back, you get it back, and she does. Hunt finds Laurie, will she shoot it from there from super shot range, and misses. Hunt the board, brilliantly done.
The foot was out, yep.
Yeah, throw in, dribble with it. Carina Leagues Club is the major sponsor of the Carina Leagues Tigers. They've been established since 1970, and they're a significant supporter to this club and many other sporting groups throughout the community. And of course, their other university partner is QUT Sports, of which I believe you're a employee, correct?
I am, but going back first, I am employed with QUT, so they've been absolutely brilliant, especially in the with the COVID time when we couldn't train. They had the nutritionists out for us, the sports psych, and that just kept the girls going mentally and making sure we were eating properly, not just the physical part. But Carina Leagues Club, 2005 is when they joined the netball. So absolutely, probably one of the longest sponsors that any club has. If anyone else thinks that there's anyone longer, then let me know. But I was with Tigers back in 2005, and that's when they first joined the Brisbane East Tigers.
Great to have them on board. They've been a great supporter for not just netball, but for other sports throughout the community. 11-all here. Tigers get 2 in a row to tie it up. Just when we thought the Thunder might run away with it. We're in the last minute.
This is exciting. Oh,
it was exciting, but
that was a great. Yeah, no, that was a great move by Annie Laurie. Oh, beautiful work by Harriet. It's because every quarter is a point. So this is a big shot now.
She's missed a couple of big shots in this one.
Yeah, it's a bit unheard of with Annie Laurie. She's got to settle down a little bit.
So 30 seconds for the Tigers to score, but Hunt's been called for an obstruction.
Yeah, I actually quite like that. I thought she did a great job.
We called time. Of course you would, you old defender, you. So, Hadsett with it now. Bit of pressure being shown here. USC get it back. They've got 13 seconds to score.
This is...
Oh, it's a throw, and she needs to hurry. The clock's not her friend. I don't think she realises how... Now she hurries. Yeah. Quickly in. Laurie's been in contact.
This is going to be the one.
3 seconds. Needs to shoot long and misses. And we're all tied up at 11s. So Laurie had a couple of chances there to give the win to the USC Thunder. Couldn't get it done. A great first quarter. Thunder went behind. Then they got the lead by 2. But the Tigers fought back. Paula Stewart, thoughts on the first quarter?
Well, I thought that's probably the best I've seen with the Tigers play. So I think with the Tigers, they didn't like how they started last week, didn't like how they played. They did a lot of training, worked hard throughout the week and addressed it all. And look what they've done in this quarter against a very talented side like Thunder. So well done, Tigers.
Excellent work. So don't forget, this is the third game we've covered today. Earlier today at 3 o'clock, we had the Cougars 60 take care of the Bond Bull Sharks 39. And a pretty good match. The USQ Jets 56 over the Wildcats 45. Jets looked like they were going to win it by about 300. And then the Wildcats fought back and had the better of the last part of the match. So a lot of positives there for their coach Danielle Edwards to take into next week's games. USQ Jets did it easy. Charlie Bell looked $1 million in shooting. And probably no better than Riley Holland for the Cougars in the first game. 2 really quality shooters there. But... yeah, those 2 results should put the USQ Jets and the Cougars on top of the ladder. This one here, both teams looking for the first win for the season. Best player so far?
Oh, best player.
So far.
So far.
Not that we have anything to do with anything.
No, we don't.
So.
Well, I reckon for the Thunder, I reckon Catlin's doing all right, actually. So some of her intercepts that she's done. And Amy Somerville is the powerhouse in the shooting end with the Tigers. And she's... not just on her, but she's actually watching the ball quite nicely. And probably down with the Tigers, I'm actually liking the defensive combo with Hayley and Lily. I think their defensive effort that they've been doing at the moment Lily's got such long arms. She's still like she's growing into her body. She's going to be one amazing player. She's an exciting player to watch.
Excellent work. And of course, don't forget, we are here all season. Just keep checking the website and we'll have all the latest game times. Obviously, we have to move around with the Suncorp Super Netball having a main part of this venue. If you want to join us on the Facebook page, you can, as Amanda Stagg, one of the great coaches of this league, is watching right now. So,
well, Amanda Stagg, yes, we actually got our uniforms a few weeks ago, and Amanda Stagg and Katie Walker were advised, or were told that they were basically life members of the club, and all the work they've done. It was actually beautiful to see. But I'm liking the uniforms. They're
the Crinolese ones? Are they made by Dynasty?
They're made by Dynasty.
Dynasty is the uniform partner of the Tigers?
That's it. Amazing service and quality product.
That was a very nice segue there, Paula. You should do this for a living. So, for those at home, Paula has a list of sponsors. She has to sneak into this. And I feel like doing some, I don't know, home repairs. Where should I get my stuff from?
TradeLink.
TradeLink.
TradeLink. Yes.
Would they be a bronze sponsor at all for Tigers?
Oh, yes. They support the local athletes in our region, all across southeast Queensland. So go and see TradeLink.
Excellent. I've always liked TradeLink, and I'll go down and get my paint from TradeLink.
Beautiful.
So, do they have bright pink? So we're underway. We digress, but the Tigers get us going for the second quarter in this last match of 3. And Summerful gets it and gives the lead back to the Tigers. Remember, Thunder led 11-9, so the Tigers on a 3-0 run. So Hunt with it now. Looks for Hungerford, finds her. Unai with the ball, or did have the ball, sorry. And we're in the shooting circle. Laurie, who's missed the last couple, and misses again. She's been short every time. So long ball over to Schuster. Nice clearance. Somerville needs to drive in, doesn't. And back we go. Schuster gets it back.
Yeah, Schuster's actually playing a very, just a very mature role. She just was not panicked at all there.
So Somerville looks long. Wolf gets the rebound. Serafina Wolf.
And Schuster's had, Alana has a lot of experience too, especially playing for Samoa. So she's had heaps of experience. She did go back home over the COVID period, and then when she came back, just to come back to her Tigers team, she did have 2 weeks isolation as well. So she's back here. She's coming in nice and strong. So
tough times for us all.
Yeah, that's it. So, but Claire Haig is one that's the vice captain. She copped an injury last week with her ankle, so she's just out for a few weeks.
So Hunt with the ball now, gets a chance to tie it up, and does. So we're at 12s. We've played a minute and a half in the second, and the frenetic pace of the opening few minutes seems to have died down a bit, Paula.
It has. I mean, I was going to see how long is it going to take them, or is one team going to keep on going with it, but they're both taking that little bit of a breather now, probably just playing that little bit of smart netball. I didn't think they were going to keep going the whole game like that. Would have been a frantic pace.
So Gage gets another one, and the ball with Hunt right over to Wilshire. Back to Hunt, doing the old 1-2. This time it goes too far over. I can't keep it under. And Tigers force the turnover. This is a chance to get their margin back out to 2. So remembering, of course, the Thunder led 11-9, so it's a 4-1 run to the Tigers at the moment. So
Alana just looks like she's got all the time in the world, so she's actually playing a very nice match as well.
One of those annoying players that just have oodles and oodles of talent.
Serafina just moving off the mark there. The umpire just was going to pull it back, even if Emily missed that goal then. So the defender must stay out of play until the ball has left the shooter's hand.
But Gage doesn't miss. Back to Schuster. She swings it long. They're in each other's way at the moment. Gage a long way from home. But they find Somerville, and boom shakalaka. She makes no mistake.
That was great defence too by Thunder. Thunder were doing such a great job, but there's just a nice patience. Oh, beautiful feed by Josephine Hungerford out to Annie. And hopefully that's a nice settler for Annie.
So Laurie gets one that breaks a 6-1 run to the Tigers. And I reckon Gary Pasham is about to call a timeout, but may not do so now. So Gage with it, finds Schuster. And a great ball in, and a quick 1-2 with Somerville.
Beautiful ball in.
Catlin couldn't get it. And Somerville, nothing but net. Tigers looking impressive at the moment.
It's great to see Amy Somerville playing a bit of goal attack too this year. So she's one that's a beautiful player. She has played up in the highest levels before as well. She was a Sydney Smith training partner of the team, but she has played in the Firebirds as well. So she's a player to watch out for.
So Hunt there with the loose pass forces the turnover, threw it from the hip rather than hands up, and gives the Tigers an opportunity to lead by 4.
Oh, beautiful double play.
Which they do. Biggest lead of the match to either side. Tigers by 4, 17 to 13.
All right, when do you reckon Gary's going to call a timeout? Do you reckon that'll be soon?
Well, he's looking a bit cranky there on the bench, I won't lie. He's known to be a little bit grumpy at times, I guess.
I mean, I like sometimes I like it down there, but I do like standing up here a little bit sometimes as well, because I know that feeling. Oh, nice long shot, like a super shot. No, it didn't pay off.
So of course, we are using the Suncorp Super Netball court, but mind you, we don't play the super shot in this level. So.
No, but how about the Firebirds yesterday? How good was that game?
Their first win in 370 days, I believe.
Oh, was it? Oh, it was. I was here. The crowd, only a smaller crowd. Oh, great tip by Lily. Only a smaller crowd that was due to COVID, but God, were they loud.
Indeed, they are. They have passionate fans, the Firebirds. So by all means, Gage with it, keeps it in beautifully. Unfortunately, throws it to the USC Thunder, and in transition, Wilshire. And she in turn throws it away. Can it be saved by Laurie? No, she can't. She tried.
Getting a bit scrappy here at the moment. It's yes, they really need to. Both teams actually just need to suck it up and really take possession of the ball. Like really make sure that that ball is treated like gold.
Contact by Laurie. It's an 8-2 run currently for the Tigers. Remembering the Thunder led 11-9. So. Another throw in. Finds Somerville. Schuster with it. No. Penalty across the top of the circle at the top.
I missed that one.
I think we all did.
I was watching the great drive that was happening. Maybe wants to get a little bit closer.
Somerville misses, hits the front of the ring. She
Yeah,
gets her own rebound.
Much. Miss Somerville. There you go. She won't miss the second one.
18 to 13. There's the timeout as predicted. USC Thunder, after leading 11 to 9, 9-2 run to the Tigers. Pretty impressive stuff being shown by the Tigers at the moment. Paul Stewart.
That is yeah, it has been impressive. So, which is they are actually doing a very good job. The options are there. Just here and there, both teams are looking quite flat. It's like waiting for someone else to make that next move instead of having the two options all the way down the court. So, I think that first quarter might have taken out of them a little bit.
Yeah, so the USC Thunder coach Gary Passion talking to his Chargers seems to be concentrating more on the front end of the court, talking to the attacks more than anything. So Laurie a little bit up and down today.
Laurie is up and down. I haven't seen her probably miss so many shots, especially in the first half. Sometimes, you know, she might get that little bit tired like all shooters do, but usually the first half she's on fire. So she'll find, as soon as she finds her rhythm, they'll be like, look out.
So while we've got a break in play, are you a fan of the rolling sub?
I like the rolling sub.
You do?
Yeah, I do like the rolling sub. You can abuse it, I suppose, and it depends on what's happening out on court if you play it smart. So sometimes with the rolling sub, I might not change anything. Like in the grand final, I didn't change a thing. But throughout the season, if things aren't working, it's time to change it up.
I wondered how long you'd say about the grand final. So I heard you guys did all right in the grand final.
Yeah, we did all right in the grand final.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Oh, you won? Oh, I'm shocked. So, of course, the Wildcats, where you coached last year, not there this year, back with the Tigers.
Yes, yeah, with the Tigers, Ruby team, so enjoying myself there, so which has been good.
You're going to go back-to-back, win with the Ruby, just to rub it in. I can win anything.
It's a hard one. Was it last week? We won by 1 against the Cougars, and then tonight we drew against the Thunder, so it's going to be a tough...
Pretty tough comp in the Ruby.
Pretty
that,
tough.
Of course, is our junior comp, well, not junior, but our other competition below this one. So,
that was a great tip by Lily again. Her arms are amazing.
A long shot there from Gage, misses, and she's a bit cross with herself there. So USC get a chance. Struggling to get it out of the defensive end at the moment. The pressure from the Tigers is immense. Every ball contested. There we go again. So Littleton's gone into centre for the Thunder.
Glad you got that one. That's that one.
Yeah, I'm not good with the rolling subs. It's a commentator's curse. Laurie, the long bomb, her best shot of the game thus far.
Okay, hopefully that's, hopefully for her, that she's one that's going to be going, okay, now my head's back in.
So,
got the guy back in.
Hands in there. I think that was Litherland got a hand on that one. And we transferring down through Catlin.
Well, so far this time out with what Gary has done, the players have responded, so which is great.
Supercoach Passion, of course, he's the Queensland men's open coach. Did a great job with them last campaign, which seems like forever ago because of COVID. We got cancelled this year. So last time out he won. So Laurie 2 from 2 now, seems to have found a groove. Thunder back to within 3. That gets us going. Finds Hungerford.
It looks like now too that the options that Thunder have got, they're actually moving with a little bit more pace that's happening. So it's just like they don't want to muck around anymore. They're in there, they're having a go. So not standing still. So
3 straight to the Thunder, 18 to 16. The margin now 2. We've got 6:42 to play.
Oh, Ash Ernie just locked arms with Alana, but Alana being experienced, she just keeps playing on. So Ash Ernie getting pulled up. Oh, I thought Kathleen was going to get another intercept.
Kathleen was very close, but alas, not so much. Hungerford straight across the transverse, and Hunt onto Laurie, but I think there was a hand in there from Gribble. There was, so the throwing comes to the USC Thunder.
Great to see our little Tiger Ball girls on the sidelines tonight, so with their little ears on.
Very impressive. Tiger Ball girls with ears on. It all happens here at the Nissan Arena. So
it's a great experience for them to see that their stars actually playing. So being on the court.
Speaking of stars, Annabelle Laurie is lighting it up. That's 4 straight for her since the timeout.
So she'll start to get lethal in a minute if we don't slow that down. That was a beautiful tip by Ashuni, lovely.
Unai with the tip.
I was going to say, is it Uni or Unai?
Unai, yes, sorry.
Oh,
yep.
That's me.
It's okay. Schuster with it now. Oh, that was a brilliant pass in.
It's a lovely pass.
Gage just didn't hang on to it. And just like that, the Thunder get a chance here to score, and their centre next could tie it all up. So Catlin wanted it, didn't get it, back to Unai. Certainly been a change of play since Litherford's come on.
Oh, now we have got Shelley is on now at goal defence, and Haley is sitting off. I didn't see that change then.
So Laurie with the contact. Boom shagalugga, she's 5 straight. The timeout has helped Laurie more than anyone. And I think the Tigers here have called a timeout, have they?
Yes, the timeouts can only be called 1 in every half for each team.
So Tigers definitely have called one. Gary Passion must be very happy with the way his team's played since the timeout.
Gary's got his team, his troops up, but I'm not sure if the Tigers coaches are going up. They're letting them sort it out and talk to themselves there.
An unusual tactic, Supercoach?
A tactic I've seen before. She's up there now. I haven't seen it too often. I saw Nolene do it one time with the Lightning to sort it out, but it's a tactic that can be done. She probably just wanted them to have a 30 themselves, and no, she's got she said her one sentence. That's all she needed.
Was that one sentence, be the ball, do you think? Be the ball. Always be the ball.
Be the ball.
You can take that one. That's one of mine.
Yeah, I don't want
No one
that
really
one.
knows what it means. Just
yeah, I asked you that one time. Be the ball. I don't want to be the ball.
No one really knows. It's very zen, very zen. So don't forget to follow us through the Facebook page. Drop us a line. If you want to ask one of the greatest coaches we produced here in Queensland a question, by all means, do it. We have a team of individuals monitoring our social media right now as we speak. And they gave me a big thumbs up with that one. So thanks very much to my social media team. Don't forget, Carina Lee's Club, major sponsor of the Tigers, as is QU2 Sports, Dynasty Uniform, and of course, for all your home hardware, Trademark. So.
Well, Wade is here too. He's been a big supporter. He's from Carina Leagues Club. He's been a huge supporter since 2005, and I'm not too sure if he's missed many games.
Laurie has hit 6 straight since the timeout, and has single-handedly got the Thunder back to 19 apiece with the Tigers.
Yeah, Laurie's starting to turn it around now, so which is good. Oh, that was close for the hell too. 2.9?
2.8.
Okay, there you go.
So, Brilliant work here.
Ashuni just getting pulled up for the contact coming in from behind.
They have to go back to Tigers. The defence from USC Thunder bleeding at present. So, and
going back a lot. It needs to have a bit more movement in that circle. So
Gage a long way from home. Morga finds Somerville. She needs this goal. The Tigers need this goal, and they get it. So 20-19. We hope this. Well, we said this would be the match of the round, and it's turning out to be that way. The other two a little bit of a blowout. Laurie drives out strong, looks in, finds Litherland at the top of the circle. Hunt starting to warm into a game.
Shelley just did a nice cut off then with Annie, and it was great defence actually by Harriet as well. So lovely defence.
So you're referring to Shelley Rosenhoff at GD, correct?
Yeah, Shelley was in the Tigers team with the Ruby team last year, so she's been playing quite well. And it's just good to have a look at this time because Harley is probably known a little bit more as a goalkeeper role. Harley playing for Scotland, but she can play, of course, that goal defence. You've got to have 2 positions these days, if not 3.
Somerville misses the first, gets a second, gets the Tigers back out to 2. The Thunder have done brilliantly to fight back. They 6 down and they fought back to 19 all. Now they risk dropping 3 straight.
Oh, she was right there in front. I know the alarm lights have thrown back quite a bit, but sometimes it's in front of you, let it go.
Congested circle at the moment. Gage and Somerville going for the same space. Somerville the back space this time and gets the goal. Margin 3, 2:45 to play in the first half.
Riley's doing a lot of stats sitting there, so she is itching to get back on court. Riley Batchelor.
Of course, she's injured at present.
Yeah, the good old ACL and last year, so she couldn't play the finals, but getting very close for the rehab. There's a bit of a miss there by Annie Laurie. It was a long bomb.
So I think that's one positive COVID, because we would have started this competition probably May, June, and as a result we were much more delayed, gives people 2 more months to rehab.
Well, one thing, yeah, so to start off with, Riley probably wouldn't have gotten any games in.
Yeah.
And we're still trying to, keep on building, and now she'll probably get a half a season, yeah, so which is great. So she's just started contesting last week, so got to do a little bit more on that, but she's building.
The timeout to the Tigers seems to have worked, and coach not getting involved seems to have worked well as well, because the margin back to 4, possibly 5 here, if Gage makes sure of this one, which she does. So we've got a margin of 5. It was 19 all, just in the blink of an eye to go.
I have to admit I am a little bit surprised because, with the calibre of the Thunder players that are out there, you would have thought they would have taken a lot of control by now.
Wilshire with the ball now.
That's a nice hold by Annie Laurie, and Bidian found it beautifully.
So Wilshire's at wing attack.
Just can't seem to sink him, and that was great. Oh. Harriet appealing for that one and got the win.
Morgan gets him going. The Tigers on a real roll. It's 5 straight, possibly 6 now. Their centre net 7. Great way to go into the half time on a 7-0 run.
Lovely vision and beautiful pass by Alana. And Emily finishes that off.
Gage gets it. Tigers with the ball. They're on a 6-0 run. It's all Tigers at present. The timeout has worked a treat. And a little step down. Unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, but they're going to win this quarter, so this is their first quarter that they've won, so which is great.
This season you're referring to?
Yes, this season, sorry. So last week they were beaten by Cougars and didn't win a quarter, but this is a lovely game that they're playing, and they've come back strong. So you can either go one way or the other, I suppose.
We're 11 all at the quarter time break, and Laurie needs this, kicks it out to Hunt. She's a little bit closer and misses the shot. Tigers with an opportunity for Rosenhoff, but clock is not their friend. They're going to have to go long quickly.
I would love to actually see the shooting stats actually at the moment, because I think there's been a lot of...
And the long ball comes in, but the clock beats...
Well, what happened there?
I don't know. We're going back.
Oh, it's getting a caution. I actually missed that one. Did you see it?
I think if it was delay of play, yeah. And now we've advanced it. So it's 1.9 on the clock. Tigers will have it at the transverse line. They've got to go straight in and hope there's a contact. There isn't. The shot did not get off in time.
That's actually quite a shame. I probably would have just...
Let it flow?
Well, I would have let it flow, especially if it was in the circle. I didn't see it, so I don't know how bad it was. It's fine.
It's just a glad game.
Yeah.
So a 14-9 quarter to the Tigers gives them the lead 25-20. It looked like the USC Thunder were going to surge back into it when they made it 19 all, but 6-1 run late stages of that quarter have given the Tigers the lead. Pretty exciting game though. Paula Stewart, thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I just looking at Thunder at the moment, they actually look a little bit tired. So if they can shape up and keep going, because they came out strong after that timeout. And after Gary did the timeout with them, they came out strong. They were supporting each other. It was brilliant. But then they just seemed to go flat-footed again, and that's when the Tigers came out. Interesting here too. So they're not using their bench to sit down. It's out on the court. Oh, no, there they go. They're going back into sit down now. So just mixing it up a little bit.
So that concludes the first half. What will happen in the second? Will the Thunder fight back or will the Tigers run away with this one? Those and many, many other questions will be answered when we return in about 3 minutes' time.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in a game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
Sunday night netball coming to you live from the Nissan Arena in Upper Macrovat at Brisbane. Hart Sapphire Series 2020, and we're in the last game of 3. Match of the round, Tigers versus USC Thunder. That's the Carina Leagues Club Tigers. First half, 25-20 to the Tigers. Some people surprised. Tigers been very impressive. Hi, my name is Dave Mills. I'm joined in commentary by a netball coach of the year many, many times, Paul Stewart. Thoughts on the first half?
Oh, sometimes you talk the talk, don't you, Millsy? Okay,
that's why they pay me the big money.
Well, first off, I just want to say Ash Rooney did a great little tip, and Binion got the ball. So it looks like they're on a mission, and that has broke the Tigers' centre pass. So that's always good to come in that quarter. First half, I was a little bit surprised actually that Thunder just did not look like they were their set themselves. So a little bit flat-footed. Looks like they're on a little bit more of a mission and moving, and they're looking so much better. So it'd be interesting to see how they take the second half and see if they really want it. So great rebound off Annie Laurie.
Laurie, the boards, gets another one. That's 2 in a row for her this quarter. The Thunder, they go in runs. They had a little 6-0 run to get it to 19 all, and then they gave up 6 straight, 6-1 to the Tigers. So they need to have a bit more consistency there. Do you think the travel of some of their players today, having to come down from the sunny coast, where they were sitting on the bench or playing for the Lightning, we're not sure if they got on.
I'm not sure. I mean,
do you think that would take it out of them, though?
It could. I mean, Binion and Ashuni were late, so I just don't know what else that they had on. They might have had something on for Lightning. That's maybe their first priority. That's what I would have thought.
Party or something.
I don't think it'd be a Tupperware party. So they're probably, that's their first priority, and this is their second. So, but of course they'll be here with Thunder and making sure that they're there for their team. And Binion just did a beautiful shot.
Hunt gets another one. Margin back to 3. Tigers 26-23. Thunder looking good second half.
I think their mindset's back in it now. So they needed those 2 to lift, and they're starting to lift.
Schuster with the ball again. She's running the offense at the moment with Somerville. Given the old 1-2. Swings it across the court.
Schuster's actually quite good with, especially with Alice. Alice is only a very young 18-year-old, and Alana's been around a little bit with playing for Samara and has played in the Sapphire team last year.
So you're talking about Alice Morgan, the centre, correct?
That's it. So she's only 18. This is her first time up, so she's only a youngster coming on through, and she's doing quite well. But just having that patience and the experience of having Alana and Amy in front of her, it's amazing. So she's doing a great job.
So Laurie's missed a couple this quarter, been helped out big time by Hunt with some incredible rebounding. And this time Laurie makes no mistake. And of course, for the viewers at home, the USC Thunder are going, they're in the blue and yellow, and they're going from the left of your screen to the right. The Tigers in the black and the gold, it's colours of the Carina Leagues Club, their major sponsor, and they're going from right to left.
I'm amazed I haven't heard Wade from Carina Leagues Club. Usually you can hear him from anywhere on the court.
Maybe COVID's kept him quiet.
So oh, no. He'll be yelling soon, I reckon.
Shout out to Wade, doesn't miss many Tigers games. And a major sponsor and supporter of the Carina Leagues Club Tigers. Laurie with the ball.
Yeah, that was a beautiful hold off Annie Laurie and a beautiful pass off Binion. She's just got a beautiful touch.
Into the back space.
Oh, could see that coming. Oh,
and that was Wolf came through.
That was a beautiful take, sorry.
Clash bodies.
Oh, damn it. She's done something.
I think she's just more shocked than anything. I think she'll be fine. Just need to stretch it out, which she's doing now. So
she's one tough person, so I'm hoping that she's going to be okay. But I have to admit, that was a beautiful take off Serafina.
So Schuster, they've called time, so
one has to come off.
Yeah,
yes.
The rule is that they must leave the court. So
she's one. She's pretty tough, so I'm a bit worried. She's not looking too good, hobbling off there.
I think she'll be okay. She's going to give the high five. That always makes you feel better. And wing attack coming on.
Yeah, she just
is whom?
Is Lily Gray. She's actually my captain for the. Oh, she has to stand out of play. That's the first. That's not too good coming on court, standing out of play.
Lily Gray gets a stat straight up. Hasn't touched the ball, but one out of play already.
Yeah, she's my captain. She just finished playing a full game where we drew the game. It was a very hard physical game against the Thunder Ruby team. So, great tip off Harriet. But Lily's one too, that she has played a few games in the Sapphire last year when they had to help them out. So she'll fit in pretty easy with this team.
So the turnover caused by Adset And can they convert here? Gray with it now, the aforementioned Gray gives it to Somerville and takes a long shot and gets it in. Tigers still the margin of 4, 29-25. And Litherland gets us going again.
Haley's back on at goal defence.
Mulherron.
Yep.
Replacing Rosenhoff. So
Haley is one that's like man on man on the body, so she'll let them know that she's there, but she'll keep them up high too. So she's that was a lovely swing, and just popped Annie out, so which was beautiful.
Great timing there by Laurie. So Morga with it. Tigers still maintaining this lead that they took into the halftime break. Well, actually, it's eaten up a little bit.
Great tip off Ashuni. Was just needed to hold that ball. Lily Gray was just about to bring it over, but
Wilshire throws it to no one, and unfortunately, the run of the Thunder stops. Tigers, and they throw it straight back over a third. We're playing on advantage. Good call by the umpire, and USC Thunder get another chance. Wilshire finds Laurie along the base.
Looks like Annie Laurie's liking that side. There you go.
So Laurie gets another one. Margin back to 2. She's a seesawing game at the moment.
It is, but I think Thunder in this third quarter have really come out. I think like Benny and Hunt, missed there. Benny and Hunt and Ashuni just starting to settle into the game a little bit more. So Laurie missed the shot, got called for the obstruction, and Gribble gave her a fair old shove out of the way. Lily Gray playing it smart there, just redirecting. Finds Gage. Long shot and makes no mistake. Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful shot.
Lead by 3, they're centre next. Morga gets us going.
I think Tigers needed to have that bit of a break there because Thunder were starting to get a bit on a bit of a run. Your girl Gray's fitted in like an old pair of jeans. And quite well. No, Tigers is a very, very close bunch of girls. So anyone that needs to come on up, they'll take it with both hands, and everyone knows each other really well. Do they train together, the two teams? We train together and apart. So we still want to make sure that we have our team to get the court structure happening. But big believer in starting, to do the warm up, to some things together, so then they do know each other, but you've got to have your own team stuff as well. You might have touched on something there. Laurie has missed from the left side of the ring, as you mentioned, and hasn't missed from the right side of the ring. Yeah, she's not usually like that. She likes anywhere, but in this game, she's liking one side, isn't she? So a few shots being missed here by the Thunder. Give the Tigers a chance to build on their lead. Gribble had it, fires it down the midcourt, finds Morga. And no one at home at the moment for the Tigers. Somerville gets in there now. Oh, you could see that coming. And Gatling's actually timing in those intercepts are very nice. Gatling picks it up beautifully. Here she is on this side. I reckon it's going to go all net. There you go. Super coach. Very annoying, but well read by Paula Stewart. That's why you're one of the best. Catlin there on the magnificent intercept on replay did well. So very impressive analysis there by the super coach. Swings over, Lily and Gray. A lovely feed by Lily Gray. It's done well. Great timing with Emily. Yes, she's redirecting those shooters like a master. She's doing such a great job. So Lily Gray looks like she belongs at this level in this league. Hasn't missed a beat since she's come on. Doing a great job. So, and plus she's just played a full game. So she's a fit young lass. Liberal with it now. She's done a good job since she came on as well. Didn't start at centre. That was Wilshire. And there's your theory again. Misses from the left of the ring. You're going to be watching this all the time now, aren't you? I'll be going through old tapes. I'll go home and watch old games. Just to no, she usually can shoot from anywhere. It must be just this game or... Don't know. It must be on that side of her shooting arm on that side. I have no idea. Brilliant play there from Wilshire and Gray. Set move. And the Tigers again back out by 4. Thunder throwing everything at them. Can't eat into this lead. Margin was 5 at half time. From what you're saying, this would be an upset perhaps if the Tigers get up, even though you backed them. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh, that was a lovely move. Here we go. She's a bit shorter. She'll get this one in to get her confidence back. Oh, super coach. Stop it now. She gets another one right. Oh, sometimes you can just see it in her body, how she's setting up.
And Gray looking for Somerville, can't find her, swings wide. Back to Gage. Oh, bit of showtime. And
yeah, never do showtime if it doesn't work, so get your basics right. So.
Don't forget to jump onto our Facebook page, give us a comment, give us a question, let us know you're watching, share the netball love, spread the word. We're doing every game, well not every game, we're doing all season long. Just go to our website, which is www.sapphireseries.com.au for all the results, scores, interviews, and where we're at next. That ball looked like it bounced out to me.
I thought it was pretty close. I'm not going to comment on that one. So
Laurie from the right-hand side again gets another one. This is becoming annoying. 33-31. Paula Stewart calling it before it happens. Hunt now getting more
here
involved.
We go.
She's on the left. Yay or nay from Paula. It's a yay.
Oh, that's it.
Gives me the thumbs up. So it seems like when Laurie's on, Thunder do well. When she's a bit hot and cold, that's when the Tigers build their lead.
Well, now that I reckon Laurie's going to finish it off strong now. There's my prediction. She's got her eye in. Oh, Serafina. That was beautiful.
Read it like a Dr. Seuss book. You'd be a Dr. Seuss.
Oh, yes, I've got all the Dr. Seuss books.
There's a Wocket in my pocket. True story. I digress. I met Dr. Seuss when I was 7 years old.
Oh, there you go.
Had a book signing. There you go. Bit of history.
Here she goes. I reckon have a go, Annie.
No, she's on the left side.
No, I reckon she's right now. She's right.
So.
Now she likes that side. There you go again.
Wilshire on the right. Throws it to Laurie.
Now there you go.
I don't know what to say, but the Thunder tied up at 33s. We're back where we started. No closer to knowing who's going to win this one. Match of the round.
It'll be interesting to see if Aaron will...
Great scheduling by Netball Queensland to put this one on the 7 o'clock game. So
here she goes.
Left-hand side probably missed, but
she's in now. That's it. So she's going to finish strong. She's got her eye in.
Annie Laurie lighting it up from downtown.
Be interesting to see if the Tigers coach Aaron Burns will start to call a timeout soon. So Thunder's had a bit of a run.
So Schuster hasn't returned to the court, so maybe that injury is a bit more serious than I thought.
She looked, she's a tough person, Milana, and for her just to stay down like that, I thought, no, she's hurting. But the physio's standing there, he's not moving, so maybe she's warming up at the back.
Somerville gets another one, ties it up at 34s. This one's going to get down to the wire. And of course we don't play overtime with a draw. It's just whatever the result is at 60 minutes stands. So back we go.
Some nice defence happening there. Oh, again, the swing on that side.
Annie Laurie. To Laurie. You might be right again, Paula Stewart. Are you ever wrong?
Oh, yeah, there's a few times.
Back in, what, 1983? So.
I wasn't born then.
Ouch, that doesn't hurt at all. That does not hurt at all.
Oh, yes, I was. So we don't want to say that.
35 all, 70 goals for 3/4 of a netball. Pretty impressive stuff. So, Wilshire starting to own the mid-third.
Now she's doing a triple play.
Doing a lot of work.
A lot of work on that side.
Hunt finds Laurie under the hoop.
Yeah, easy one for Annie Laurie on that one. That was a great drive.
After being a bit sporadic, she's hit her last 7. So she's lighting it up like a Christmas tree.
Oh.
And that was never going to go where it was meant to.
No, that was just pure strength off Binny and Hunt. There was no way if you...
That would have hurt.
I would not take Binny and Hunt on. She's just pure strength.
She's quite the athlete. Got the right knee heavily bandaged, so I don't know if there's a existing injury.
Oh no, she had that bandage last year, so it might be just a precaution for her.
Might be a security thing as well. A lot of players do that sort of thing.
Okay, Alana is back on. So Lily Gray, well done. Love watching her play, so she had the speed and did a great job.
So Laurie misses from the right-hand side and then throws it away. It didn't go to Wilshire as predicted. So Alana Schuster back on at wing attack.
Alana Schuster, back
Gray
on.
Gray goes to the bench.
Well, Gray did her job. She did an amazing job. Got out there, did it.
Looked like she belonged. A few Thunder fans, let's go Thunder, let's go Thunder. They're getting some support online. So, where's the Tiger Love?
Oh, Tiger Love's here, mate.
They might be down at Carina Leagues Club having a palmy.
Oh, mate, they have the best palmies ever. Yes, and they're huge. I reckon If you get a palmy, you can share one.
So how many plugs do we have to give them before we get a free palmy? What's that guy's name?
Wade's over there.
I love your palmies, Wade. So, Thunder, Tigers, 36 all. We've got a minute to play in the championship quarter. So...
Oh, that must have been close to hell, but...
So Thunder currently 16 to 11 this quarter. Contact call with 33 to play. Look at that, we stopped at 333.3. Not that I'm superstitious.
Ooh.
And that one's just gone out.
That was a good leap by... That was actually some nice moves there, but lucky Lily Gribble saw it the last second.
So Tigers get the last
Annie
chance.
Laurie.
Annie Laurie out of the hands, gives it to Hunt. This for the lead. And they're going to take the lead at three-quarter time. The Tigers have got 10 seconds to score. They can't do it. Littleton gets a hand in. 7 seconds now. They go long. Morga finds Somerville. Oh, contact there by Littleton.
That was actually very awkward.
This could be a caution.
Now, who had the caution before?
I don't think it was Littleton.
No, that was a bad one, that one.
And no goal. So even though Somerville scored it, it was a good second and a half after the buzzer.
Yeah.
So an exciting end to the last quarter. The Thunder win it by 6.
It was great intercept by Annie Laurie that actually got that goal in that one. So it had all the Thunder bench was up, and I haven't seen Gary Passion stand up yet in the game, and he stood up for that one. That was a great finish.
You haven't seen him stand? I've seen him dance, so that's we'll leave that alone. So 17-11 quarter there to the USC Thunder. They certainly hit their stride. It looked a bit shaky there, particularly with Annie Laurie there for a little while. Her shots were not going in all the time. She's sort of hit and miss. Yep. And then all of a sudden she's lit it up, and they have surged home in that quarter, won it by 6, and now they lead by 1 at three-quarter time.
Yeah, well, she's found her groove now, and Annie Laurie can be very dangerous when she does that. So I haven't seen Annie Laurie actually miss so many goals in a game, but now that I'm pleased for her that she's starting to get the shots in, so be interesting last quarter. So
Serafina Wolf picked up a couple there. Catlin picked up a couple of intercepts as well. They've been working quite well in the defensive end, the USC Thunder.
Yeah, Catlin's very light on her feet, but the thing is sometimes...
Is she cat-like on her feet?
Don't even start that. So having a look at her, though, it's sometimes her timing is actually that little bit out that I'm amazed that the Tigers haven't seen that and done a fake and have a look back in. But good old Catlin, she's gotten a few beautiful intercepts on the run. And
Gribble's been doing a reasonably good job on Annabelle Laurie, even though Laurie in the last part of that quarter started to come out on top.
Yeah, I think with Lily Gribble, she's only, Annie Laurie's only young as well, but Lily Gribble's only 18 this year and still growing into her body. So with her long arms over Annie Laurie, I think that's probably what maybe shook her a little bit. And yeah, she's actually doing really well now. So Annie Laurie's starting to find the form, probably getting used to the hands over. So the last quarter, any further predictions? Like, it was close, that game. Like, the Thunder looked like they were on the brink of falling away, and then they looked on the brink of taking it away, and we're all tied up, or margin of 1 at three-quarter time. Yeah, I think with the Tigers, they seem to be grinding it out every minute, and then you have your Thunder, who seem to go powerhouse for 5, and then they go a bit to sleep in the next 5. So if they can maintain a whole 15 minutes with Thunder, Thunder could take this, but Tigers, they're fighters. They're ready for the ambush. So you're looking for 15 minutes of consistent netball out of the USC Thunder, and you think that'll get the job done? If the Thunder do 15 minutes of consistency, yeah, I reckon they'll take this. But I think with the Tigers, they're ones that will grind it out, and they're there for each other the whole time. So it's going to be an interesting finish. Okay, 30 seconds till we resume. The Carina League Club Tigers currently down by 1 against the USC Thunder. 37-36 as they come back on court. This has clearly been the match of the round. It's been close, it's been tight, it's been seesawing. Earlier today we had 2 other matches on. We've been here all day. From 3 we had the Cougars 60, too good for the Bull Sharks 39. The USQ Jets, too good for the Wildcats 56-45. But the Wildcats came home late in that game. The margin could have been 20 plus, but it wasn't. So the Thunder get us underway. They lead by 1. So they've got the centre passes in this last quarter, which can be important. So swing across to Laurie. She found a range late in that third quarter and starts, whoa, unfortunately I spoke too soon, but finds Hunt on the rebound. Yeah, Hunt's rebounding. Her elevation's amazing, and she's just such a strong athlete. So she does that bit of hang time when she does jump in the air.
Margins too. Morgan finds Cage. Cage and Summerall have played the entire match. No changes there. And Schuster's still out there after that. Went off for an injury.
Oh! Haley went for it, so Haley was going out for it, but pulled out in the last second. She knew it was going to be a hard crash. So now Shelley is back on at goal defence with Haley back at goalkeeper, and Lily Gribble is off the court.
So Shelley Rosenhoff is at keeper?
Goal defence.
Goal defence.
And Haley is in at goalkeeper with Lily Gribble off the court at this time.
Mulheron is at goalkeeper. Can they get the job done and stop Laurie, who's looking $1 million at the moment, as is Hunt. Forcing them to go back here, the Tigers.
This is great defence.
And
yeah,
that was the bad pass.
That was really good defence by the Thunder. Tigers were very flat-footed then. Tigers really need to keep on moving.
So
Amy having a good old crack on that one. And here we go again with the
on the replay.
Yeah, it was great defence. It was like doing a bit of a diamond in that one. Diamond defence.
Diamond defence. Oh, loose hand there. Cops Wilshire in the face. She plays on quickly.
She's a tough little person, that one, isn't she?
A nugget. Tough little nugget. Is that what you're going to say? She is indeed. Cop one in the face then. And Thunder, in a blink of an eye, are out by 3.
Oh, great take by Chloe Litherland. That was beautiful.
Everyone's out of the circle. Hunt finds a way in.
Oh, I thought that was
Laurie throws to a contest.
Yeah, I thought it was a good contest, that one. So,
Hunt steps in, won't take the shot. Finds Wilshire. Now she'll take it. And an obstruction call there on Mulheron. And the margin's 4.
This is the time that Tigers really need to just making sure that they get their centre pass through. That was a lovely drive by Alice, but Alana really takes control in this attack end.
Big shot coming up for Somerville.
Somerville doesn't miss very often, so that's a nice steady shot for her.
So nice play.
Oh, that's nice try, Shelley. Yes, and
Rosenhoff gets it.
Yep.
So to me,
Here
it
we
looked
go
like she
again.
went with the inside hand, not the outside hand. I think that's a lucky call in my opinion.
Oh, no. She had the good line. It was Binion coming out from front. How about if the ball was passing it to her?
Fair call.
Yep, there you go. Oh, bit close on that one. Umpire in a good position.
Hands in there. Gives Somerville the shot. She's a long way from home. Will she take it? She steps in, shoots.
She likes that.
And
she
makes
likes
no
the big
mistake.
bombs. No mistake at all.
Margin back to 2. Nervous times. Somerville now you probably find the ball in her hands a lot more. So we have an obstruction call on
I think it was a bit of a hanging on that one.
And Cage with it now. Long shot for her.
Oh.
And she makes no mistake.
Oh, net. That was a beautiful shot.
The Tigers were down by 4, -1. And Unai with it. Sorry, that was Catlin. My apologies. Litherland back to Catlin. That's
that
Unai.
4 passes all in the line. Now they're moving forward.
Hunt. Wilshire hits the top of the circle looking for Hunt. She peels in Laurie. Nice rotation in that circle. Laurie's got it now. Big shot for Laurie.
Yeah, she has them on the middle. Let's go. Oh, that's short.
She's been short a lot today.
She's got a rebound though.
Followed it in well. Bounce pass across the circle. Don't
It's
break those
open it
passes.
up. That was a good drive up by Annie Laurie to open up for Binny and Hunt.
Hunt, cool as a cucumber. We've got 10.5 to play. Margin is 2.
Oh, that was a lucky one.
Stop watching the block and get onto this one. This is going down to the wire.
This has been a great match.
It certainly has. We had a couple of blowouts early on.
A bit late on that one. Unai.
I made the most of it though. Litherland done a great job since he's come in at centre.
Held ball, so yes.
Very quick held ball, that one.
I think it was 3.1.
3.1, I won't argue.
One thing I've been impressed with both teams tonight, though, is their defence all the way down the court. It's both teams are so hungry for their first win of the season. It's only the second game, but both hungry for their first win, and the defence is amazing.
Somerville misses, gets her own board. It's all the way out to her. She needs this, keep the Tigers in it, and gets it.
Lovely shot by Amy Somerville.
When I say keep the Tigers in it, it's 42 apiece. And Supercoach Passion calls a timeout at 42 all, 9:22 to play. Supercoach Paula Stewart, what do you say in this situation?
Oh, well, what do I say? Oh, I would be telling them, well, one thing though, as soon as Gary does have that timeout, they seem to actually get their groove back in, because it's like they need a breather. And then they seem to come out hard, but they seem to come out hard for 4 or 5 minutes, and then they go flat-footed again. So their consistency...
You called it a little bit early. Maybe you should have waited until 6 or 7 minutes to go.
I don't know. Their mindset at the moment, I mean, it's only early, pre-season, even though we had a long pre-season, the pre-season was a lot done at home and on Zoom. So we only had around about the 6 to 8 weeks actually on the court. So in saying that, it's not our 12-week gig that we usually have. It's actually showing a bit with both teams at the moment. They both go flat-footed just to get that bit of breather, I suppose. So it will be interesting to see how they come back. Thunder have come back strong the last few times. If I was Tigers, I'd probably not call a timeout.
Excellent point.
Yeah, so you don't want them to have another breather.
So you want them to have one more comeback in them in the USC Thunder, and if they can get a bit of a jump on here, they may just about wrap this match up. So we're set for an exciting 9:22, 42 apiece. Tigers with the ball, and we'll see how the timeout affects both sides.
Oh, that was a beautiful timing, beautiful feed. Oh, needed to finish that. She did everything right, just needed to get that ball in.
Unfortunately, she threw an air ball. Liverland looks for Hunt, finds her. Back to Liverland, and Hunt driving well. Laurie fumbles and falls the Tigers' way. Possession Tigers, It is indeed.
Don't know if that was a fumble. I think that was a bit of a sneaky hit out of the hands that the umpire didn't see, but Annie Laurie needs to really pull that ball in.
Got to get hungry for the ball. If you want to mix it in the big leagues, you want to grab that ball. Schuster recovered well from that knock in the third quarter.
This is great defence by Thunder again. It's like they do a little bit of a diamond in that centre, the goal third.
So great patience being shown here by the Tigers, not forcing it in, and back they go, very close to the sideline. A little fumble.
Fingertip. Oh, Ash Unix. It's still in. Oh, no.
Brilliant
right
effort
down
by
the line.
She chased it down. They get it to the shooter. Laurie makes no mistake. Looked out for all money.
Oh, I think it was going down the line. The umpire was running right down there. It was this. Tigers needed to really be hungry on any loose ball. They stood there waiting for a call. There was no call.
Said, give it to me, and went and got it. And that could be match turning.
Oh, but then Shelley. Oh, it's going to be over a third.
It is. So
should be an umpire too, hey, Millsy?
You should be.
I know Stuart Ting would love me to be an umpire. Stuart Ting is the reserve umpire over there.
Fun enough, he said that to me over the years when we've had our discussions. I call them discussions. He calls them abuse. And Hunt gets possession call there. No one's out of play. So 2 in a row. 42 all was the timeout. Thunder score the first 2 after the timeout. Your theory about they come out after timeout on fire could be true. You haven't been wrong all day, so I'm going to say it is true. So
Somerville.
She needs this. That
was
short.
Actually great defence then by Serafina. It's really usually Amy would go straight through. I would have thought that she would have gotten that, but she hesitated that little bit because of Serafina's great defence.
Serafina Wolf did great work defensively, gets it Thunder in a position to go 3 up with only 6:47 to play.
Again, going back a lot. Everyone seems to be standing
Laurie.
and holding.
Great hold there, protected the space well, and gets the shot. The Thunder out by 3.
This is when its timeout needs to be called. Oh, it is.
It has.
Oh, there you go.
Supercoach calls it again.
I was going to say, okay, yeah, you don't really want to do a timeout for Thunder. Oh, a bit of a discussion's happening there.
So the coach has come on the court this time and having a chat to the Tigers. They've dropped the last 3, 42 all at the last time out, and that was called by the USC Thunder. That was about that was at 9:22. So in the last nearly 3 minutes, they've gone hard. Excellent work. So working hard out there, and both coaches trying to get their best out of their charges. Tigers letting this slip a little. The wind's there for the taking. No changes to either side, I think, coming out of this timeout.
That'll be interesting. You never know. Sometimes they'll wear all the bibs ready, and the next minute who's left on court. So it's going to be interesting.
You shouldn't be allowed to do that. Commentator's curse. Have different shirts on or something.
Okay, it looks like there's no changes. I can't see any. No changes. So both teams have left the same teams on the court.
So the Thunder were on a 3-0 roll out of their timeout. Let's see how they react after the Tigers timeout. Hunt grabs it, wants it, goes backwards. Unai gets the ball, swings it. She'll get it back. Nice patience being shown here. Hunt with a nice front cut. Laurie, this is a huge shot. Too huge. She doesn't take it. So
that wasn't huge for Laurie.
Finds Wilshere.
No, she likes the top. Here we go.
Considering the situation of the game, that is a huge shot, and she makes no mistake. 46-42. Is that enough? Are the Thunder safe, Paula Stewart?
They're not safe. No, 4 minutes. There's something like that. You can get a goal in 10 seconds. No, the Tigers can come back.
So Cage gets one back. So margin is 3. So Hunt with it. Draws the obstruction call on Rosenhoff. So Wilshere done a ton of work in this game, as has Litherland.
I thought she was about to pass it to Litherland then. I was going to say that would have been a short pass.
Would have been reasonably short, given though.
Yeah, she's liking this spot now.
Laurie short on the shot, can't get her own board.
Nice rebound by Shelley.
Rosenhoff. And gets it back, looks down, finds the Tigers front end coming towards her. Adset with it now. So back to Adset. Schuster with it. Finds Somerville. I think for the Tigers to win, the ball's got to be in Somerville's hands a lot. A loose pass there. Quick transition by the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, Alana's been doing great feeds all day, but Amy Somerville was right there, and I think she just thought, not going to throw it behind. Oh,
and
Hayley.
Back at him.
Hayley, our Scottish girl, has come straight out. She was just like hungry for this win.
The Scotty slash Mulherron. A short pass, no, not called.
I don't know if it was short. I was thinking it might be a replay.
A loose pass then, we'll call it. So Somerville, she needs this, steps in nice and close, puts up a lovely shot. Margin back to 2.
Tigers centre pass. This is going right to the wire, Millsy.
Thunderbolts and lightning. Here come the Tigers. So, little play on words there, you like that? So Schuster with it now. She's been good all day.
Oh, great take by Emily.
Cage, Somerville. I think Somerville has to get more involved, and did well there. Took the 2 defenders with her, left it open for Cage.
That's it. So and 1 goal. Here we go.
Just like that, Gagey gets it back to 1. Thunder looking nervous all of a sudden. And a few minutes ago, they were out by 3 or 4.
Yeah, so a good timeout that was called. The Tigers really regrouped.
They certainly did. Smart play by the coach.
Come out with the ambush, so this is it. Here we go.
She breathes heavily, passes off to Hunt, but draws an obstruction shot. She's not happy. We're calling time, and that's
getting a caution for that.
Caution for knocking the ball away.
Oh, well,
and advancing
she bounced it a little bit. I don't know if that was really deserved for a moving forward.
I think half the stuff's not deserved, but that's just me. I'm old school. 47-45. Tigers lose it. Unfortunately, a loose pass. Thunder could almost seal the game here. It's their centre next.
This is where you've got to go, okay, someone's got to come out, take charge, and have a crack at an intercept.
So Litherland gets it. They're deep in their own territory. A turnover here would be costly. Catlin gets it. She goes back. She's working with
a lot of passes in that third. It's like, I think 3 minutes is a long time to slow everything down.
I don't think they're playing that, are they? I just think
there
was no options, yeah. So Catlin with it.
Looks like 2 tired teams are out there at the moment. And
Rosenhoff needs to get back in the circle, pick up Hunt. She can't. Hunt's there, isn't found. Litherland finds her now.
Now that is a Hunt special, that one. It was a great feed by Chloe.
And the shot to go. That gives the margin 3. Their centre next, 2:43. It's getting tough for the Tigers.
It's going to get tough, especially if they get this one. They're all in control. If they get this goal, it's going to be a tough one.
Hunt with it now. Tigers probably only need 2 more to win. Contact there by Morga.
Yeah, we don't need any more, wasting time. So we need to get out in front, keep everything nice and clean. It's always good to have a go. Annie, this is a big one.
Annie Laurie for the sealer. I'm going to call it. I think that's the match. Margin of 4, 49-45.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot by Annie Laurie.
Put the milk in the fridge. I think this one's over.
Put the milk in the fridge.
So, Gage with it. Throws a loose pass across. Some of them can't pull it in.
It's just a shame the last couple of minutes Tigers have just thrown a few little passes away because this match, it was definitely a very even match all the way through. They need to finish strong.
So Catlin there played smart, let the ball roll out, took a few seconds off the clock. Hunt.
Yeah, Biddy and Hunt's starting to get a bit too strong now, so coming in nice and strong. This is her experience coming through.
If it wasn't sealed, it is now. 1:41 to play. The Thunder by 5. And their centre now. So the timeouts have definitely benefited the Thunder.
That was
Laurie
nice
throws
and
it
easy.
Away,
but
back at you.
Ash Ernie comes in. Beautiful elevation. Hands over.
Unai gets it for the Thunder. All of a sudden, they look $1 million. Littleton with it. Finds Hunt. And misses a shot. Laurie gets the rebound.
Hands over by Haley. But beautiful rebound.
She misses
it
again, but draws a contact. Used up a good 10 or 11 seconds there, which is positive.
Yeah.
And that is all she wrote. Margin of 6 in a minute. I've seen some miracles in my time.
Serafina. She's just done another beautiful intercept. Nice, clean, great line.
Serafina Wolf. Laurie for the cherry on top.
She's going for it. And there she goes.
It's blowing out a little bit here, which is unfortunate for the Tigers because to me they don't deserve to be down by 7.
No, Annie Laurie though, that super shot, she's just showing everyone. Here she goes again. What she can do with the super shot,
so,
which doesn't surprise me at all. That's usually her range. She likes shooting. And as soon as I said it, she misses.
You haven't been wrong much today, so we'll let that one slide. You've predicted the most unpredictable things. So
19.7 seconds to go.
I hope you're not available anymore because this is freaking me out. so Tigers with the ball. They get one last chance. Somerville finds Gage, who can't hang on to it.
I was really hoping they were going to finish off nice and strong on that one. So it's been down here 3 times, and 3 times it's gone straight back up again.
So 3 seconds to go. They've got to go long if they want one more. And that is the end of the match. Thunder have had an incredibly last quarter. They scored, let's see what they scored there. They scored 15-9 to win the match by 7. And they run out winners 52-45. And the Tigers had a chance in that last quarter. They evened it up. A couple of timeouts there, got the Thunder on a roll. Annie Laurie lit up like a Christmas tree. Yeah. And that was the end of the match, really, for the Tigers.
Yes, that's it. So, I mean, Annie Laurie, but then Binny and Hunt, I mean, even though Annie Laurie was shooting those long bombs, Binny and Hunt out in front just was nice and cool. She took control in that attack end. She wasn't going to lose that game, and she had complete control. She was the sergeant down there.
So the Thunderbolts get their first win of the season. That gets them off the bottom of the table, so they'll be very pleased with that. Gary Passion strutting around like a proud peacock right now with a big win. So that gives them a win. Unfortunately, the Tigers are 0 for 2. Don't forget the Carina League Club, major sponsor of the Tigers. They did brilliantly well today. QUT Sport Dynasty and, of course, TradeLink for paint that we're going to do at my house. So they're thanking their fans here. Best player on the court for you? Not that we have anything to do with anything official. I just want to stress that. So.
Yeah, no. Well, I think Serafina came in the second half and Ash Ernie. To me, it was a big team effort. I thought it was up and down in certain players, but Biddy and Hunt was one that just took control of that attack end, and that's what looked like what settled Annie Laurie down. So Annie Laurie could do a job in the second half, but she probably didn't play great in the first half.
And your best for the Tigers?
I would have to say, yeah, I liked actually Alana. I thought Alana did a great job. Alana did very well, but the defence end with the Tigers, no matter who was on, I thought Lily Gribble had a great game.
Yep.
But Hayley is the older one. She's the one that took charge and helped the young ones come through.
So Alana Schuster for you, the best for the Tigers. She was in control. She got taken out there accidentally, had to go off for a little bit of injury time, about 9 minutes she got off the court. Came back just as strong as when she did.
Yes, I reckon she did a great job.
Excellent. Well, that wraps up today. We've had 3 matches. There's the results on the screen right in front of you. That's been an incredible day of netball. Make sure you follow us on the sapphireseries.com.au website. That's where you'll find out where we are next and when we're commentating. By all means, come down. Remember, NQ, they have strict COVID-19 protocols which you must follow when you come, but there's plenty of room. Thanks to my co-commentator, Paula Stewart. That was frightfully scary how you predicted things before they happened, but well done to you. My name's Dave Mills. It's been a pleasure to be back with Netball Queensland. I haven't been here for a while. I didn't think we were going to get back this year, but here we are. So it's great to be back with the Netball Queensland fold, doing a bit of commentary for them. Until next time, bye for now, and as always, Brisbane, be brilliant.